Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. As usual, before we start our lesson, kita ni akan mulakan dengan berselawat ke atas Rasulullah SAW selama 2 minit. Mari kita ni sama-sama membaca 3 niat penting sebelum memulakan selawat ke atas Rasulullah SAW. Yang pertama, kami niatkan selawat kami untuk memenuhi perintah Allah Subhanahu wa taala. Yang kedua, kami niatkan selawat kami untuk memenuhi hak Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Dan yang ketiga, kami niatkan selawat kami untuk mendapat syafaat Rasulullah di akhirat kelak. 2 minutes from now.
اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد. 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 اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد.
Doa sebelum belajar. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma aftah alaina hikmataka wanshur alaina min hazaini rahmatika ya arhamar rahimin. Ya Allah, bukakanlah ke atas kami hikmat-hikmat-Mu dan limpahilah ke atas kami khazanah rahmat-Mu. Wahai yang maha pemurah lagi maha penyayang.
Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Ya Rabbku, lapangkanlah untukku dadaku dan mudahkanlah untukku urusanku, dan lepaskanlah kekakuan dari lidahku, supaya mereka mengerti perkataanku.
Amin.
Amin, amin, amin. Ya Rabbal Alamin. Can you please now get ready with your SPE 2019 and extra questions? My next instruction for your task I will inform through WhatsApp group. Okay, now let us discuss SPE 2019 and also extra questions that I put into this revision paper. Okay, first and foremost, before you start to answer the questions, you need to read the instruction. Okay, it is important for you to understand the instructions. All right, now let us do question 1. Question 1, using the number below. So your answer must be between these values. Okay, between these values. Okay, write down an odd numbers, highlight that one, odd number, and divisible by 7. Divisible by 7. Okay, now, so you choose from the value which numbers that divisible by 7 and it must be odd. Okay, so the answer is 21. Okay, now, question 2, rearrange is the keywords and ascending order. Ascending order means from small to big. Alright, now, so your answer should be, the smallest value is 0.007, the second one 0.054, the third one 0.3, the fourth one 0.305, and the last one 0.6. After you label all the values, don't forget to fill in your final answer in the answer space provided. Alright, so 0.007, hati-hati, 0.054, 0.3, 0.305, and the last one 0.6. Now, part B, write 17 out of 5 as a mixed number. Mixed number. Okay? Mixed number means you must have whole number, numerator, and denominator. Okay? You can use your long division to answer these questions. 5 times what? Nearest to 17. 5 times 3, which is 15. And 17 minus 15 will give you 2. Okay? Sorry. 2. Alright, so 3 is your whole number. 2 is your numerator. And 5 is your denominator. So how to write down your answer? Like this. 3, 2 out of 5. Okay? Now, question 3, 2 prime numbers. Both of these numbers must be prime numbers. Have a sum of 19. Sum. What is sum? Campur. Okay. When you add these 2 prime numbers, it will give you 19. So think about the 2 numbers, prime numbers. When you add both of them, will give you 19. So your answer is 2 and 17. When we add 17 and 2, you will get 19. Okay. Now, question 4. Complete the diagram below so that the 3 numbers in each line, the 3 numbers in each line added, campur, added up to 9. Jawapannya mesti 9. Okay. Maksud ayat, when you add these 3 numbers, will give you 9. Sama je, when you add these 3 numbers, will give you 9. When you add these 3 numbers, will give you 9. And when you add these 3 numbers, will give you 9. Itu maksud ayat. So, you try to figure out the possible values that you can put into these circles so that each line will add up to 9. Okay? So, I will put here 4, 3, 1.5. Okay? You can try to kira lagi, and this one will give you 9. Okay, same goes to the other line. The next one, number 5, square root. Okay, this one is square root. Alright, so square root of 2/7/9. Alright, so your step 1, you need to change that value into improper fraction. 2/7 out of 9, you change into improper fraction. So, 2 times 9 plus with 7, you will get 25 out of 9. Nampak silakan tu? Usul jawapannya. Jadinya, apa tu jawapannya? So, what is the answer? It is 5 out of 3. Tapi biasakan in simplest form. So, 1, 2 out of 3. Your final answer will be 1, 2 out of 3. Okay? Now, 5B, evaluate 58 divided by 0.02. It is much easier for you to put the value like this, 0.02. In terms of fraction like this, ada macam mana ni, okay? Now, mind you that whatever the denominator here, itu tak maksudnya sifirnya, okay? So, here that means sifir 0.02. Kita ni mana biasa pakai sifir 0.02. So, we have another way how to solve these questions. So, how? We can move the point. Okay? We can move the point. How? Okay, now, like here. If the denominator, you move by 2 places, your numerator also you need to move by 2 places. And your numerator is a whole number. Every whole number, the decimal point is at the back. So, move by 2 point. 1, 2. Your answer will become 5,800 divided by 2. Much easier to calculate, okay? Much easier for you to calculate. So, you will get 2,900. Don't forget to write down your answer here. Okay, now, continue with question 6. Proof. Proof is the keywords. Prove that these two ratios are equivalent. Equivalent means sama. Okay, equivalent means sama. Now, 9 cents for every 4 people and 18 cents for every 8 people. Now, ratio here must have this one. Okay, titik-titik ini. So, here 9.4. 9 to 4. That is how you pronounce. Okay, and 18 to 8. So, proof. Proof how 9 cents for every 4 people is equivalent to 18 cents for every 8 people. Okay, proving. Alright. So, if you look here, try to think how this 9 become 18 times with 2, correct? So, here also times with 2. Isn't it? Okay? So, in other way, you can do like this. Reverse semula ke atas. How 18 become 9? Divide by 2. Sama je here. Divide by 2. So, your answer is either multiply by 2 or divide by 2. That's it. Okay. 7. Equilateral triangle and 3 isosceles triangle. Draw all the line of symmetry. Okay. 2 marks for this. Draw all lines of symmetry. What if you miss with 1 line? Your marks will be deducted. Okay. So take your ruler and try to find out how many lines of symmetry that you can draw in this figure. Okay. Okay, number 1, this one. I have 1 here. Okay. Then I have 1 here. And I have another one here. Sorry. I have another one here. Okay? So, do you agree that we only have 3 lines of symmetry for this figure? If you have any other answer, you can share with me later. Alright? So, we have 3 lines of symmetry. And the next questions, 8, estimate. Estimate is the keywords, okay? This questions is very important, and yet there's a lots of students make mistake with these questions, in these questions. So practice more with these questions. Now, giving your answer nearest to one significant figure. Before you solve, logic lah. Think logically. This is paper 1. Okay, this is paper 1. Indahkan value sepayah tu. Think logically. Mustahil kan? So, mesti ada something that you need to figure out before you solve. Things like that. Alright? So, that means your step 1, you need to estimate each of these value. Okay? Now, how to estimate? Setiap value ni you estimate. Alright? So, 4.9963 nearest to one significant figure will become 5. So, 5 times bracket negative 8 square divided by 0.98. If we round off, it become 1. Correct? That is your step 1. Your next step, solve there. So 5 times, be careful with this one. Okay? Here, maksudnya negative 8 times negative 8. So will become positive 64. Divide by 1 and you solve, you should get 320. Don't forget to write down your answer, your final answer in the answer space provided. The next one, question 9. Hannah swims in a swimming pool of 25 meters long. How many laps does she needs to complete for a total distance of 0.5 kilometer? Okay, now here is meter. Here is meter and here is kilometer. Okay, so ada clash di sana. You need to convert one of the value. Okay, in with same unit. Alright, with same unit. Now here I will convert this 0.5 kilometer into meters. Okay, I will convert this into meters. Now 1 kilometer equal to 1,000 meter. So 0.5 kilometer, of course it is 500 meter. So this is my step 1. Okay, so step 2. In step 2, cari dia number of laps. (500) divided by 25. So your answer is 20 laps. Double line your final answer. So your answer is 20 laps. Okay, 10a, simplify 3m n cubed times 2m square n square. Okay, usulnya payah, but it's not. Okay, it is not that difficult. Okay, we try to break the value like this. 3 times 2, m times m square, n cubed times n square. Okay, now from this, 3 times 2 is 6. Okay, 3 times 2 is 6. M times m square. Remember, kalau ada power, it is 1. So, how to solve this one? Okay, recall your rules. A to the power of n times a to the power of n. Same base, so the power you add. Okay, campur. So, m1 plus 2, m to the power of 3. And this one, sama jua, and jangan angan-angan, it is 3 plus 2, not 3 times 2. Okay, so the answer is 5. Once you have this one, gabung tiap nomornya tu. So 6m to the power of 3 n to the power of 5. Okay. Part B, it is a 2 marks question. So how to get 1 mark? The square and the square root, both of them must be correct. Okay. 4 square is 16. Square root of 64 is 8. Okay. Both of this value must be correct for you to get 1 mark. The final answer is 8. Now C, factorize. Factorize is another important topic in algebra, and you are lucky enough that you only have basic parts of factorization. Jadi belajar tak benar-benar. Okay. Now, students, the most common answer that student give in exam is like this. Okay. I will show you. Student give answer like this. 5 minus 6p. Is that correct? So, what is the key? The key for factorization. If you do your answer like this, that means you don't understand. You not yet understand about this factorization. Okay? Kamu dah tahu apa key factorization ni. Pasal tu tak kamu kepayahan. Okay? So, the key for this factorization is bracket. Cuba semak semula jawapan kamu. Is there any bracket? No, right? Maknanya jawapan kamu tu ada something yang perlu diusai. Okay? Now, I will approach these questions using highest common factor method. Lihat ah. Now, I will use this and just copy down all the values. Jangan tinggalkan apa-apa. Just copy it down and take out common. The only common here is y. So, take out y. Ini sudah hilang. Sudah remove. So, 5 minus 6p. So, the correct way to answer these questions is like this. Whatever yang di dalam, atau tak kamu simpan dalam bracket. So, 5 minus 6p bracket, done. Whatever yang ada sini, kalau yang panjang sampai kemari, you need to multiply them all. Macam highest common factor biasa. Ini only y, correct? So, only y here. Anita your final answer. Okay, the next one, 11. Angle is another important topic in exam. The questions want to find the value of angle X plus angle Y. Okay, ada at di sini. Now, if you see here, in your triangle FGJ, we have isosceles triangle. If here is X and here also must be X. Okay, isosceles triangle. The basic for isosceles triangle. Okay, now, I will find that X first. That will be my step 1. Okay. I will directly do like this. 2x equal to 180 minus with 130. So, 50, correct? 2x equal to 50. But we want x. So, divide both sides by 2. Because we want to remove that 2. So, x equal to 25. Done. We have the value for x already. Now, find the value for y. Okay, find the value for y. Step 2. If you see here, your y is a triangle, right angle triangle. So, your y equal to, I will put like this terus. Tolak dengan 90 will give you 90. Minus with 50 will give you 40. So, your y equal to 40. Ambil value-nya. So, is that final? Not yet final. So, apa tu finalnya? Sum. Campur. Okay. The final is sum. You need to campur. Jadi, angle X plus angle Y. 25 plus sweet 40. So 65. This is your final answer, 65. Okay, number 12. If you see this type of exam, this type of questions in exam, jangan takut. Okay, please do not nervous. Jangan dulu kabak-kabak. It's not difficult. You find out the key. Okay, you need to find out the key questions. The key questions here is same. Okay, same time again. That is the key for LCM actually. Soalan ni always come out in PSR previously. So you must be familiar with these questions, okay? Now, that will be my first step. I need to find my LCM, okay? But what actually the questions want? The questions say the 3 bulbs light up at the same time at 9:15 hours. So what is the time that all of these 3 bulbs light up again? Okay, itu soalannya. Jadi pukul berapa? Your answer must be in time. Okay, now start with step 1. My LCM. You draw your LCM. Bulb A 18, bulb B 24, and bulb C is 30. And make sure here all seconds. Pay attention that one. Okay, dangerous. Kalau anda sama, mesti samakan dulu. So you solve. Macam biasa, you find out your LCM. So 3, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 2, I will use 2 first to solve that 4. Habiskan tu dulu 2 ni. So 3, 1, 5. So 3, 1, 1, 5. And 5, 1, 1, 1. And yes. Therefore, your LCM is kali ya, kali. Okay. Di sini ni kamu kali. Ada masih student yang indah tahu tu ah. Sini patutnya kali. Okay, I will show you this. Ni, kali. Mesti kali. You multiply them all. So your LCM will be 360 seconds. Now, 3 markahnya. So be careful. So that is your step 1. What is your step 2? Kalau nya mau in terms of jam, maknanya you need to convert these seconds into minute. Correct? You need to convert these seconds into minute. Now, step 2. Step 2. Okay. 360 seconds you convert into minutes, so it is 6 minutes. Jadi, your final step, barutah kamu cari pukul berapa lagi. Okay, pukul berapa lagi diorang kan light up together. So, final step, hour, minute. They light up together by 9:15 and campur dengan 6 minit. So, 15 plus 6 is 21, 9. Make sure value here less than 60. Okay. So, the final answer is 0, 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. 9, 21. Now, 13. Fraction. Okay, there are two ways to solve this fraction. It's either by bar diagram, okay, box diagram, or by calculation. In here, I will approach the questions using calculation, okay. Lebih senang untuk kamu melihat logiknya. But if you have another method, silahkan, tidak ada masalah. Yang penting in maths, we have lots of method, but the concept must be correct and you must reach the correct answer. Okay? Kalaupun you get the correct answer, but the concept is not correct, tidak je boleh diterima. Okay? Be careful with that one. Now, Liza earns 3,200 a month. Okay? I will use my red. Then, she spends 3/8 of her. Of here is kali, Of here is kali of her salary every month. She gives her parents 2/5 of kali of the remainder. Remainder about selepas ia spending. Okay. So save the rest. How much money does she save? Ceritanya macam ni. Si Liza ada 3,200 and he spent 3/8 of ia punya salary. After that, the remainder di 2/5 of the remainder dibaginya parentsnya. Okay, after that baru ia saving. Itu ceritanya. Okay, so how much money does she save every month? Step by step. Okay, I will show you this. Tidak payah ni soalan macam mana ni. Yang payah kalau kamu awal merungut. Itu memang payah. Okay, jangan dibawa merungut. Now, warna biru lah. The first step. Step 1. Find how much money that she spends. Money spends. Okay. So, 3/8 of the gaji. 3/8 of the gaji. This is paper 1. So, cancel out mana yang boleh di-cancel. 8 become 1, 32 become 4. So, 3 times 400 will give you 1,200. Selesai. Then, what is your next step? Your step 2, you need to find out the remainder. Okay? Your step 2, you need to find out the remainder. Find remainder. Jadi, 3,200 minus with 1,200 will give you 2,000. Yes, 2,200 minus 1,200. Yes, give you 2,000. Then, apa lagi katanya? Give parents. So, give parents is your step 3. Ano pa yan sebenarnya? Okay? So, step 3, give parents. Okay? Your workings, please, okay? Workings kamu please label. Jangan main ampai saja values without any information given. Macam ni pun boleh. Money spent, simple kan? Orang faham terus. Find remainder, gives parents, just like that. Tidak perlu berkarangan di sana tu. Okay? Ini luan-luan nombor saja. Kalau luan-luan nombor, memang dia dapat ditolong. Okay? Apa yang sebenarnya kamu cari, we cannot read. Okay? We read your mind through your workings. So, make sure you put your workings properly. Okay? Now, gives parents 2/5 of the remainder. Jadi, remainder. 2/5 of the remainder. 2,000. Now, this is paper 1. Jadinya, cancel out mana yang boleh di-cancel. 5 jadi 1 and 20 become 4. So, here is 800. Simple kan? After that, baru tah final step cari dia punya saving. Okay? Baru tah kamu mencari dia punya saving. Jadinya, final step, find out the saving. So, your saving start from 2000 minus with 800. So you should get this. This will be your final answer. Okay. Next one, number 14. Now, kalau kamu lihat di sini, although the orientations of the triangles, not that orientation lah, we actually have same triangle here. Okay, we only have one triangle bas di sini. Okay, we only have one triangle here. Remember that one. So if we have one triangle here, that means the area must be equal, correct? You get me so far? I repeat myself. For this 14, we have same triangle actually. We only have one triangle actually here. Okay? We only have one triangle here. Now, look here. What the questions want? Find the value of h. Soalan mau find the value of h. Now, if you redrawing is very useful. Okay? So try to redraw. Now, this one, I try to redraw. So, here is 20 and here is 14. Terus, and another one, we have something like this, and like this. And this is 16. And this is the height. And this height is h. Perpendicular height-nya h. This is perpendicular height. Okay. Samakan tu hasilnya. Jadi how to find h? Use the area. Okay. Use the area. Lihat ah. So find the value of h. Of course, they have same area. I will do like this. Half times 20 times with 14 is equal to half times 16 times h. Do you agree? Now, cancel out mana yang boleh di-cancel. You cancel out whatever that you can cancel. So, 2 and 10, 2 and 20, 20 become 10, and 2 and 16, 16 become 8. So, here we have 140 equal to 8h. Okay, remove that 8, so you will get h equal to 17.5. So your h is 17.5. Now 15. This 15 also always come out in PSR during your primary 6, okay? So you must be familiar with this type of questions. Now, Nidza score 93 and 91 in her 3 tests in mathematics. What mark does she need to get in her next test so that the average marks? Okay, this is not mark, okay? This is not mark. This is average mark. Okay, familiar with average? You have learned about this average in your primary 6. Okay. Yang tertipu, 90 is not the marks. Okay. 90 is that. Okay. Now, so what mark we need to get in her next test? Now, the formula is like this. Average. Average sometimes we call it mean. Okay. Average sometimes we call it mean. So, average, she already get 80, 93, 91, and missing. That missing mark I put as y. Okay, so we have 4 items here, so divided by 4. You are given the average. The average is, the average is 90. The average is 90, so you add this 3. Okay, you add this 3, you will get 264 plus with y divided by 4. Okay? Now, if you see we have equal sign, and get ready with your cross multiplication. Every whole number denominator is equal to 1. So, cross multiplication. I continue the workings here. So, 264 plus y equal to 90 times with 4. So, 264 plus y equal to 90 times 4 is 360. Now, remove that 264. Masih ingat macam mana remove? Do like this. We want to remove, so minus both side by 264 like this. That is how we remove. So, y equal to 96. This is your final answer. So, the answer is 96. Okay? Number 16. Now, this is pie chart. Pie chart also famous in exam. Okay, but now you already have scatter diagram, you already have line graph, so you have bar diagram. So each of the graphs you need to familiar, okay, how to solve it in exam. Now, and here we have a pie chart. Kalau nya circle pie chart. Ya, ada tulisnya pun pie chart. Represent the number of each types of bread sold on a particular day. Now, focus with what the questions want. Okay. Now, what fractions of bread is sold? Which one is ray? This one. If you want to use this 80, of course you will be stuck because we don't know the total altogether. You can use the angle here. Okay. Because we know that the angle for all of these circles is 360. So, you can use the angle 20 out of 360. Simplify. Okay. Of course, you know how to simplify. And you will get this 1 out of 18. Ito saja jawapannya to. Okay. Ito saja jawapannya to. Part B. Part B. Calculate the number of brown bread. Calculate the number of brown bread sold. Okay, now. This one actually similar to your example in your notes. Alright? Now, we want the brown bread. Number of brown bread. This is your brown bread. Ini brown bread kamu. This is your brown bread. Okay? And now, how to find your brown bread? Remember, one of your notes, we have similar questions with one of your example in your notes, okay? Now, do you remember this? We have ray, the total, and also the angle, okay? So, in here, we have brown with angle only. So, the number of brown is missing. Do you remember about this one? We're comparing two items here. Okay. Your breath. Angle. Remember this one? So you have ray, 80, and the angle is 20. So for brown, we have the angles, but we don't have the bread. That is your task. You need to find the number of bread, brown bread, okay? Brown bread. So, cross multiplication. Do you remember this one? Yes? I will put the working here lah. I will put the workings here. I will put the workings here. Sini ya, the workings. Now, breadth, angle. So we have active for Ray and the angle is 20. For Brown, we only have the angles and the breadth is missing. Put it as X. So, if you have something like this, use your cross multiplications. So, I will make it shortcut. You will get this, 10,400. We are removing that 20 both sides. 20 both sides. So, your X must be 520. So, this is your final answer. Your number of Brown is 520. Okay? Make use all the information given. Okay? Make use all the information given. Now, the next one, part C. If the number of white bread sold is twice. Ada perkataan twice sini ya. Twice as many as the number of whole meal. Whole meal, white. Calculate the angle that represent the number of white bread. Okay, now. Twice kaya, thrice kaya, in ratio kaya, I love using box diagram. Okay? I will show you this. White bread and whole meal. Now, your white bread is twice. Remember, if you use box diagram, all the value in that box are equal. Okay? Ini pastikan sama. And okay, this is your box diagram. I love this box diagram, especially for ratio and also this kind of questions, twice, thrice. It's very simple to use box diagram. Okay, see? And this value, this line must be equal. And the concept of box diagram, each box have same value. Alright? Then, calculate the angle that represent the number of white bread. Now, white bread, whole meal. Okay, now, remember here we are talking about angle. So, what is the total angle for these three boxes? Okay, what is the total angle? Sorry. Okay, continue. What is the total angle for these three boxes? Now, you will get 210. How to get this 210? 360 minus with 20 minus with 130. Now, when we divide this 210 with 3, I will show you the side working. I will put the side working aside. Okay. Divide by 3 kali dengan 7. So, 21. 0. 0. T times 0. 0. Okay. So, each of this box we have 7 T. Mesti lurus tak ya punya number of each box. Okay. Itu yang mesti we focus mesti lurus. Then, back to the questions. What the questions want? The questions want white bread. Jadinya ni lah. This one. This one. So, 70 plus 70, 140. So, your answer is 140. Okay? Okay, now moving on with paper 2. Again, you need to read the instructions carefully, especially this one. If the answer is not exact, give your answer to 3 significant figure. And in degree, give your answer correct to 1 decimal place. Okay? If you not follow this instruction, your mark will be deducted with 1 mark. Electronic calculator is expected, so make wise of your electronic calculator. Okay? Now, question number 1. By using a calculator, evaluate the following. Okay. Here, the questions say by using a calculator, and it is 2 marks questions. In my experience, there are lots of students make mistakes in these questions without any working, so they lost that 2 marks. Okay. Now, to prevent to lose that 2 marks, at least you will get marks if your answer is wrong. Please write workings. Okay. You can do the workings like this. 464 plus 65,536. Something like this. Then you calculate. 66,000. And give your answer correct to one significant figure. So, one significant figure is this one. Therefore, your answer here is not yet final. Okay? Your answer here is not yet final. The final answer is 70,000. Okay? So, don't forget to put here 70,000. Part B, you find the numerator and denominator. You should get 4.5009 divide with 9.0442, and the answer should be 0.498. Okay, 3 decimal place? Yes, 3 decimal place. So this is your final answer. Where to get 1 mark if your answer is wrong? Here. If your numerator and denominator is correct, so you should get 1 mark here. Okay, now 2A, 25 bottles can fit into a box. 1 box can fit with 25 bottles. So, how many boxes will be needed to pack 175 bottles? 175 bottles. If you see workings like this, you can directly use your cross multiplication. That cross multiplications banyak gunanya. Make sure you know how to apply that method. Very useful method. Okay. So, cross multiplication. 25x equal to 175. Then, we remove that 25 both sides. Remove that 25 both sides. I continue my working here. So, x equal to, takkan terus calculator. Jangan lagi pakai long division. Okay. Pakai calculator tu. Make use of your calculator wisely. Don't waste time. So, your answer is 7 boxes. So, 7. Okay? Ini ada lagi tu yang mengira. Use your calculator. Part B. Part B. The base of each bottle is a regular hexagon. Tahu base kan? Botol yang di bawahnya tu, that is the base. Okay, dasar. Contohnya this one. Ni botol. And yang di bawah ni. Okay. Ini namanya base. And the base is regular hexagon. Hexagon ada berapa sides? We have 6 sides. Make sure you remember the number of sides. Okay. The number of sides is very important. So, if it is a hexagon, you should get 6 sides. Remember that one. Okay. So, calculate the interior angle of the base of a bottle. Inilah ni. Kalau kamu buka, actually, soalan ni, calculate the interior angle of the hexagon benarnya. Okay. Ya tentu. Pahami soalan. Alright. So, actually, these questions ask you about the interior angle of the hexagon. Okay. Now, angle. Okay, angle. Be careful with that one. Now, step 1, sum of interior angle. Sum of interior angle equal to n minus 2 times with 180. So, 6 minus 2 times with 180. 4 times 180. Takkan calculator terus. You should get 720. Because of the word angle, so this is not yet final. Okay, because of that word, this is not yet final. Ni, angle ni. So, benarnya soalan ini, this question asks you about each of the angle. So, step 2. Your step 2, actually find each angle, one angle. So, 720 divided by 6, the answer is 120. Therefore, the answer is 120. Okay, be careful with these questions. Part 3, number 3, matchsticks are arranged as shown below. If the pattern is continued, how many matchsticks will be used to make patterns 5? Be careful. Mistakes that always made by students is this one. Sini. That thing here is 4, but here is 5. So, be careful. Okay? This questions is easy, but if you simply draw without looking at the number of patterns, you terjadi salah. Okay? So, be careful. From 3, you move to 5. So, you draw the matchsticks. If the patterns is continue, how many matchsticks? Okay, you can use the box to draw the matchsticks and calculate how many matchsticks will be used to make that pattern 5. Okay, so I will have this one. One, 2, 3, 4. 5 and 1 triangle here. So, kira tiap. Okay. The total is 18. Okay, number 4. Please do not afraid if you see a lengthy questions like this. Okay. This question is lengthy because of the information. Soalan simple saja sebenarnya. Okay. Now, let us try that 4A. 4A, how many flights? Soalan mau saja how many flights. You just need to kira, okay? How many flights take off between 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Lihat ya, in this departure time, you look for flights that take off between 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. So, 1, 2, 3. That's it. So, the answer is 3. Itu saja. Okay? Okay. Part B, find the difference. What is difference? Subtraction. Okay? Of the departure time between SQ 181 and BI 423. This one. So, look at the table. You look for SQ 181. 181 is at 11:55. And BI 423, this one at 18:30. So, actually here, we need to find the difference. Okay, so 18:30 minus with 11:55. Okay, now, this one. Still, a lot of students make mistake with the calculations of times. Okay. Now, if you look here, this 30 cannot subtract to that 55. So we need to borrow from this 18. This 18 become 17. And it is not become 31. Okay. Once you borrow, it will add up with 60. So 60 add with this 30 will give you 90. Baru tah tolak dengan 55. Okay. Use your calculator and you should get 35. Masih ada yang confused this part. Okay. Please revise more about this part. So the answer here is 35. And tadi kan pinjam. So 17 minus with 11, 6. So find the difference. The difference is 6 hours and 35 minutes. Mencari duration ni sebenarnya. Okay. Okay, now part C. The flight to Hong Kong takes 3 hours and 5 minutes. At what time will it arrive in Hong Kong? Okay, now, flight to Hong Kong. You look at the destination. Destination, you look for Hong Kong. Okay, Hong Kong take off by 10:30. Once you know this, then you calculate. Okay, flight to Hong Kong will take off at 10:30 and the flight will arrive at Hong Kong at 3 hours and 5 minutes. So plus 3 hours and 5 minutes. Place value. Take care of your place value. Okay. Kira tiap. So here is 35 and 13. Make sure here not more than 60. Okay. Okay. So your final answer is 1335. That is how you pronounce the times in 24 hours. Or 1:35 PM in 12 hours. Boleh saja. Number 5. Solve 12 minus 3 bracket 2 minus 4x equal to 15. Okay. Be careful with this 3. Alright. Student always misunderstood that 3 we subtract to the 12. Okay. But actually that 3 belong to the bracket 2 minus 4x. Okay. So here actually we need to expand this 2 minus 4x. Okay. Jangan kacau. 3 is for this bracket. Okay. Not for that 12. So actually it is like this. Minus 3 times 2 is 6 plus, be careful, minus become plus with 12x equal to 18. So, ini baru boleh. This one baru boleh. Okay, because we already opened the bracket. Alright, so 12 minus 6 will give you 6 plus 12x equal to 18. I continue here. So 12x, we remove this 6 both side by subtracting both side by 6. Okay, so ini lang sudah. 12x equal to 12. So remove that 12 both side divide by 12. So remove. So your x will be 1. So the answer is 1. Number 6. The weekly wages of the people who work in a small factory are given in the table below. Now, mode, median, means, topic. Okay. Mode, median, means, topic. Now, what is mode? The highest frequency. So, look at the table. Which one with the highest frequency? Ini kamu lihat. Which one? So, 9, right? Tapi, 9 is not the answer. Jawapannya 200. So, 200 is the answer. Okay? Now, part B, the median. Okay. Median, you focus with here. When you add them all, you will get 21. Okay. I will use median position here to find out the positions of the median in frequency table. Median position. Okay, median position, we have the formula n plus 1 divided by 2 th. Th mean ordering. Okay, ordering. Macam hari bulan, ordering. Let me write once again. Ordering. Okay, so we have 21. 21 plus 1 out of 2, so 22 out of 2, which will give you 11. So here we need to find 11 position. How to find this 11 position? We add them all here. Sini 9 kan? 9, and when we add 8, 8, it will become 17, correct? So, it will become 17. It will become 17. If you look here, 17, and the median is 11, this 11 consists in this 17, correct? So, your median is 220. That is how you look at the median position. The answer is 220. Okay? Now, the mean. Padam dulu, padam. Okay. The mean, to find out the means, you need to add another column. Okay? Now, look here. This one is, I will put as X. And here is the frequency F. And for the means, we need to find the Fx. Fx ini maksudnya F kali dengan X. Okay? Jadinya, sini 200 kali 9. 220 kali 8. 360 times with 3. 500 times with 1. Itu maksud ayat. Okay? So, here is 1,800. 1,760, 1,080, and 500. And di ujung, buat total terus. Use your calculator and add them all. You should get 5,140. Senang tiap. Okay, so how to find means? Simply 5,140 divide with that 21. So you should get 244.76. Do you have any requirement? Dadakan? But do not forget, okay, jangan lupa, at the first page, your answer must be in 3 significant figure. So your final answer is, therefore your final answer is 245. 245. Okay, now 7. 7. The trapezium is a scale drawing. Okay. Your map scale, your scale drawing involved in this area. Okay. Involved in this trapezium. Now, The trapezium is a scale drawing of an actual piece of land. If the scale, okay, this scale given always in centimeter, always. Calculate the actual distance DC in meter, DC. Here is the DC. Okay, now, step 1, we have 2 steps here. Maybe I will put your step 1 here. Step 1. You find out the DC in actual. Ni, actual. Okay. To do these questions, I like to buat like this. Map, actual. Much easy for you to see the information. Okay, your scale is 1 to 1000. So in map, that DC is 6 centimeter. So how many centimeter for your DC? Okay, since we're going to find DC, I will put DC here lah, not X. So DC. Cross multiplication. DC equal to, do you understand if I put 6,000? Okay. If you still not understand, you can ask later on. Now, soalan mo in meters. Okay. Soalan mo in meters. Jadi, 6,000 is not your final answer. You need to convert that 6,000 into meters. Okay. Step 2. Can I put here? Step 2. Okay, here lah. What happened to my pencil? Step 2. Okay. Padam dulu. Now, 1 meter equal to 100 centimeter. If it is 6,000 centimeter, how many meters? So, I will directly do like this. You should understand this one. And 60 is your answer. Jadi, jawapan kamu is 60. Boleh faham, ha? If you still confused with this page, you can text, okay, and ask. Number 8. Hafiz finds the same pair of sunglasses on sale in a shop and on the internet. Okay, the shop price 40 but before 10% discount, and the price on the internet is 26 pounds sterling. And here you are given the exchange rate, 1 pound sterling equal to $1.80. Okay, pay attention with the keywords, alright? And the questions here is, find which deal is better and also find the difference in the price of the sunglasses in dollar. Okay, in dollar. Take note that one. Difference. Take note that one. Okay, then if you look here, it is $4. So $4. 4 marks. Okay, so 4 marks. In this 4 marks, your better deal will be 1 mark, and the 3 marks is with the calculation. Okay, better deal is 1 mark, and the difference here, the another 3 marks will be the calculations until you get that difference. Okay, now we look at the shop first. Sell in a shop. Okay, maksud ayat di sini, soalan mo, you compare. You compare with sell in a shop and on the internet. Which one is lebih murah? Itu maksud ayat. Okay, so in a shop, I will use another color pen. In a shop, in a shop, in a, sorry, okay, in a shop. Okay, In a shop, it is $40, but belum lagi deduct with the 10% discount. So you find out the discount. $10 times with $40. So your discount is $4. Therefore, the selling price will be $40 minus with $4, which is $36. Okay, so we done with the shop. Now we try to find out the price of the sunglasses on the internet. Okay, now you are given the exchange rate. So here is internet. You are given the exchange rate. The exchange rate is $1, bukan $1, 1 pound sterling. 1 pound sterling equal to $1.80. So the price on the internet is 26 pound sterling. How many dollar? Cross multiplication. So X equal to 26 times with $1.80. 26 times $1.80, and you should get $46.80. This is the cost for the sunglasses on the internet, and this will be the cost for the sunglasses in a shop. So, which one is the better deal? Of course, yang murah kan? So, the answer is shop. Okay, then the questions one, the difference. So you need to find out the difference. So the difference. Therefore, the difference equal to $46.80 minus with 36. So your answer should be $10.80. Double line your final answer. So your answer is $10.80. Okay? Now, 9. This is transformation topic. Okay? This is transformation topic. On the grid above, draw the image of figure P. Figure P under rotations of 180 about the origin and label as R. R is your image. Okay? And it is a rotation. Angle is 180. Origin. If it is 180, you don't need to find out either you're clockwise or anti-clockwise. If it is 180, you straight line saja. If it is 90, yes, you need to know either the questions one anti-clockwise ataupun clockwise. Alright? So, let's do part A first. Origin is 0, 0. Okay, origin is 0, 0. Now, let us rotate this P. If you forget about this rotation, you can look at the previous lesson video that I already sent to you before this. Okay. So, here is 1. And here is 1. So here. Then We have 2 here and 2 here. Then this one, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Wait. 1, 2, 3. 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, here. Not at negative 4. Okay. Then the last point. The last point is this one. So 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So here. Therefore, your rotation are, do it carefully. Use your ruler. So this is your image R. Okay, don't forget to label. Please draw properly. My drawing is not that very good, but in your paper, please do it properly. So here is R. Okay, 1, 1, 2, 1. Okay, now then part B, draw the image of figure R under a reflection along the x-axis and label as S. Okay, label as S. Now, this one is the x-axis. Okay, this one is the x-axis. Then, draw the image of figure R under reflection. Image of figure R. Okay, we don't want that P, we want that R. So R we need to reflect to the reflect along the x-axis. Okay, so lompat sebelah sini. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So here, is your S. Don't forget to join all the points. Okay, don't forget to join all the points, and here is S. Done? Yes, done. Number 10. 10A, the question asks you about the total surface area of the prism. Okay, now, before you answer the questions, you need to read the information given. So, the only length that not stated in your diagram is D equal to 4 centimeter. Now, total surface area, you need to count how many faces altogether. Here we have top, bottom, left, right, front and back. So 6 faces all together. Now, I will start with left and right. For this type of questions, I like to do like this. I will show you my method. Okay, I put my working here so that I have enough space. Left, right. Okay, so 12, 5. Because I have left and right, maknanya 2 kali 2. So, area equal to 2 times with 12 times 5. So, 2 times with 60. So, your area for your left and right is 120. Okay. The next one, moving on with the front and back. Okay. Front and back. This one is a trapezium. So you need to recall your area of trapezium, your formula to find the area of trapezium. So here is 4, here is 8, here is 14. Enough? Yes. So how many trapezium that we have? Front and back. So front and back. 2 kali 2. Senang kan? So area equal to 2 any area of a trapezium. Here you put the area of trapezium. So half time 8 plus 14 times with 4. Cancel out whatever that you can cancel out. So 2 here and 2 here can be cancelled out. We continue. So 8 plus 14, 22 times with 4. 22 times with 4 and you should get 88. Okay. 2 sudah. Bukan 2, 4. We have 4 already. Now, then moving on with the top. The top, it is a rectangle. It is a rectangle top. Only one, okay? Only the top. And here is 8. And what about here? Here is 12. Okay? Only one. So, times 1. So, area equal to 8 times with 12. So, 8 times 12 will give you 96. So, you have another one. Your bottom. Okay? Now, and you have your bottom. The last face. Okay? Your bottom is a rectangle jua. It is a rectangle. So, bottom. Bottom, it is 14 and 12 times with 1. Sorry. So, area equal to 14 times with 12. Use your calculator and you should get 168. Okay. Now, you have all the faces all together, okay? All of them sudah. Then, kira tiap. Okay? 12 plus with 88 plus with 96 plus with 168. Then you will get the total surface area. Therefore, total surface area equal to 120 plus 88 plus 96 plus with 168. So, your total is 472. Okay? So, your answer is 472. You must show workings here because it is 4 marks questions. 4 marks satu sayang if you don't do anything for these questions. Sebenarnya senang, okay? I believe that you can do this type of questions. Number 10. Senang saya sebenarnya. Okay, itu 4 markah ha. And another 4 marks for the second part. Sayangnya, we have 8 marks altogether only in this page. Okay, page ini ada 8 markah. So, try to grab some marks here. Kalau boleh, tak full marks. Okay. Now, B, the prism is later filled with water. Okay. Siti wants the prism to be 2/3 full. Find in liters. Okay. Banyak sebenarnya soalan ini maunya, but do step by step. Okay. Now, I will do like this for my step 1. If you still confused with this one, you can ask me later. Okay. Now, my step 1, I will directly use that 2/3. Okay. I will show you how. Now, one of the formula one of the formula to find volume is like this. Is this one, right? Volume equal to area of cross section times with length, kan? So we're going to use this one for these questions. Okay. Now my first step, I will find the volume of the water. Okay, so volume, I will directly use that 2/3. Okay, 2/3 times with the whole volume. Okay, the full fill volume. The full fill volume here is area of cross section. Section times with length. Sorry. So 2/3 times with area of cross section, you already have here. Here, this one. So just take one. And the area will be 44. Okay. One of the, ano ba to? This one is the cross section. The one that I shed. Okay. Ini maksudnya cross section. So times with 12, and here is that 12. Okay. Use your calculator. You should get 352 cubic centimeter. But the questions want the answer to be in liter. Okay. Soalan mau dalam liter. So we're going to have step 2. We're going to have step 2. 1 liter equal to 1000 cubic centimeter. So what if 352 cubic centimeter? Berapa? Okay. So cross multiplication, X equal to 352 divide with 1000. Divide with 1000. Okay. So X equal to 0.352 liter. So this will be your final answer. Okay. Okay, number 11. The perimeter of a square ABCD inside a circle is 40 centimeter. That means each of these is 10 centimeter. Correct? So, moving on. Find the area of shaded region in square centimeter. Sorry. Now, 5 marks here. Okay. Actually, what we need to do is just like this. Area of shaded part equal to area of circle minus area of square. Actually, only this one. But you're going to be struggle because your radius is not given. Okay? Your radius is not given. Okay? So that is why you stuck in here. Area kan pi r square. So pi r square minus with 10 square. Okay? So r square sana yang kita ni masih in the sure. Now, you try to find clues from the diagram. Okay. Now, as you can see here, all the lengths meet here at the center. So this is your center, and this one will be your radius. Correct? So, how are you going to do this? Okay. Now, how are you going to do this? What if I drag out this one? Redrawing is very useful, okay? Learn how to redraw if you start with the questions, okay? Try to redraw. Okay, I will take this one, and here is 10, and here is 10. So, should be able to find this BD, correct? So, that will be your step 1. Ini pulang sebenarnya step 1 kamu. Okay, so BD square equal to 10 square plus 10 square. So, BD square equal to 200. So, BD equal to square root 200 will give you square root 200. Okay. And this square root 200 is your diameter. Okay. Ini kamu punya diameter. We interested with the radius. Therefore, the radius will be square root 200 divided by 2. Do you agree or not? Okay, so you will get 7.071. Boleh? So, once we done with that one, we back to this step 2. Okay? Now, so pi is given 3.14. 3.14 times with bracket 7.071 square. Big bracket minus with 100. So, you will get 157 minus with 100. And your final answer is 57 square centimeter. So, your final answer is 57. Okay? Now, 12. A. Find the length of one side of each square tiles. Okay. Do you have any information given? Each rectangular tile has a diameter. Each rectangular tile has a dimension of 50 cm by 20 cm. So 20, 50. If we have 4 rectangles, so we have 4 sides. And sepanjangan ni, it is 200. Okay? 200. Now, and this 200 same length with the square, correct? Ni, yang 5. Kan? Jadinya, your step 1, you already get that 200. 50 times with 4 will get 200. And then, your step 2, because the question one only one side, so your step 2, you need to divide, okay? You need to divide into 5 because we have 5 square altogether. Divide by 5 and you should get 40. Jadi jawapannya is 40. B. Calculate the total number of tiles needed to make the pathway with length 14 meters and width 1.6 meters. Now, try to find the area first, area of pathway. So, step 1. Area of pathway equal to 1.6 times with 14 will give you 22.4 square meter. Okay, then your step 2, we convert, okay? We convert that meter into cubic centimeter. Okay, we convert 1 meter equal to 100 centimeter. So, one square meter equal to 100 times 100. 100 times 100, which is 10,000. Therefore, 22.4 times with 10,000 will give you 234,000 square centimeter. Okay. Then, step 3, I will put my step 3 here. Okay. Step 3, when I rearrange the tiles, be like this. When I rearrange the tiles, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Here is 40, right? So here is 20. Here is 20. Correct? So that 224,000, if we divide by 2, I will get here is 112,000 and here is 112,000. Correct? So, and here is 50, and the area for one rectangle is 1000 here, and for a square it is 1600. Correct? So, step 4, rectangular tile, $112,000 divided by 1000 will give you 112 tiles. And square tile, 112,000 divided with 1600 will give you 70 tiles. Therefore, total tiles equal to 112 plus with 70. 112 plus with 70, which is 182 tiles. So your final answer is 182. Okay. I repeat myself. The step 1, you find the area of pathway, and then step 2, you convert that 22.4 square meter into square centimeter, which is you will get 224,000. After that, step 3, when you rearrange the positions of the square and rectangle, you will find out that you will find out that we can divide the area into 2. Okay, to get 112,000 for your square and 112,000 for your rectangles. And then the last part, you need to find the rectangular tiles by dividing 112,000 with the 1,000, and your square tiles 112,000 divided by 1,600 to find the number of tiles. And your final steps is 112 tiles you plus with 70 will give you 182 tiles. Okay. Okay, this extra questions sections made up because of new topics that included in your new syllabus, and some of the questions here, questions from your previous topics that still included in your syllabus, tapi dibawa masuk dalam section ini because the way the questions was delivered sangat baru, fresh and terkini. Okay, so I want you to experience how to solve that kind of questions. Now, 1A, expand. Expand means no bracket. Jadi, you need to open all the bracket. Okay, so x cubed minus 7x squared. That will be your final answer, minus 7x squared. Okay, as simple as that. The next one, factorize. Factorize actually the opposite, the reverse process of expansion. Okay, factorize actually the reverse process of the reverse process of expansion. And ini, kalau kamu lihat di sini, the number 1, this one is actually factorize. Okay, atau maksudnya factorize. And I always use highest common factor to factorize expression. Okay, algebraic expression, yes. So, I will use highest common factor to simplify y squared plus y. So, take out the common is y, so leave with y plus 1. Jadi, whatever yang dalam sini, that is your expressions inside bracket. Okay, so your final answer is y bracket y plus 1. Okay, now, common mistake that made by student, they always do like this, y plus 1. Okay, y plus 1. Okay, do you think the answer is correct? No, the answer is not correct. And if you really understand the concept, the basic of this factorization, you will know that your answer is incorrect, salah. Sebab apa? Nada bracket. So, kalau nada bracket, salah ni jawapan kau ni. That is something that you need to think about during exam. Okay, cuma tu cara berfikir. The next one, part C. Still factorization. I will use this highest common factor. Okay, to simplify. Simplify tiap. Okay, 21 and 28 we have 7. Okay, we have that 21 and 28 in multiplication of 7. So, 7 times 3 will give you 21, right? So, 7 times 4 will give you 28 for AB. Any common? Yes, A. So, take out that A. Yang lain, just follow. So, 3A plus 4B. Whatever yang di dalam ni adalah yang inside bracket. Yang di luar dikali 7 times A. So, 7A. Jadi, jawapan kamu is 7A bracket 3A plus 4B. Simple kan? Just be careful. Okay, just be careful. Yang kedua, it is about ratio. Kalau ratio, I love to use box diagram. Okay, kalau ratio, I love to use box diagram. Simple untuk mendeliver the workings. Okay, this simple lah, simple sikit lah, boleh lah. Okay, now I love to use box diagram for ratio. I will show you how. Kalau yang masih belum faham, you try to understand this box diagram. Try to practice this box diagram. Box diagram also very useful method, especially in terms of ratio. Kalau ada twice atau senang pakai box diagram. Okay. Now, flight to hotel. Flight to hotel. So this one is flight, this one is hotel. I will put F for flight, H for hotel. The cost of the flight is 861. And how I going to use box diagram? Lihat box diagram, we have F and we have H. F for hotel, F for flight, H for hotel. For flight we have 3 and for hotel we have 8. Ini mesti sama. The box ni konsepnya ia sama. Each of this box have same value. Atau konsepnya yang lurus. So make sure kamu faham menggunakan box diagram ni. Very useful. 2, 3. So your hotel is 8. Tambah lagi boxnya. Tambah lagi boxnya tu. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, flight is 3, hotel is 8. The cost of the flight is 861. The cost of flight here. The cost of flight is 861. Jadi, from that flight, you can find the value for one box. So, the value for one box will be 861 divided by 3. Value for one box. So, you will get 287. Pakai calculator kamu. So, 287 for each boxes. Once you got the value for one box, the value will be equal for all the boxes. Okay? Jadi, for your hotel kali tiap 287 times with 8. 287 times with 8 will give you 2,296. Jadi, total both di sini, simpan. Okay, total both simpan sini. Soalan mau total cost for flight and hotel. Both kan to. Jadi, how to find the total? Campur tiap. 861 plus with 2,296. So, use your calculator, you will get 3,157. That will be your final answer. Okay? Now, the next question is about sequence. 3A. 3A, find the next term in this sequence. Next term. So, how to get this 7? This 5, you minus with 2. How to get 3, you minus with 2. How to get 1, you minus by 2. And how to get negative 1, you minus by 2. So, how to get the next term? Minus 2. So, you will get negative 3. Negative 3 here. Okay? Then, part B, find an expression for the n terms of this sequence. Kalau ada soalan macam ni, ini tandanya soalan nanti bertanya tentang position to terms rule. Okay, ingat kan? Ada duanya, satu positions to terms and another one is terms to terms rule. So you need to remember how to solve if the questions ask you about position to terms and if the question ask you about terms to terms. Ingat itu So, the next one, this will be the formula Tn equal to A plus N minus 1 D. What is D? D is the common difference. Ni yang kamu cari sini ni, that is D. Alright? And if the D is negative, bawa negatifnya tu, jangan ditinggalkan. Okay? Jadinya your D is negative 2. Bawa jangan ditinggalkan. Now, the next one. Tadi sambung method ni, siapkan. What is A? A is the first term, which is 7. 7 plus N minus 1 and bracket negative 2. Here actually is expansion. Here is actually expansion. Expand there. Okay? And you should get 7 minus 2N plus 2. Collect all like terms. Collect all like terms and you should get this one. 9 minus 2N. Itu sudah jawapannya tu. So your answer is 9 minus 2N. Okay? Number 4. On Monday, Main Street Station sells 40 tickets. Okay? Circle all the key points. There are 4 types of tickets. We have infant, child, adult, and senior. So, this one what we call as bar chart. If it is a bar chart, here, the space sini mesti sama. Okay? Jadi, kamu punya next pun pastikan sama jaraknya. That is very important. Mesti berjarak for your bar chart. The bar chart shows the number of infant, child, and adult tickets sold. Part A. Complete the bar chart. Now, if you have this kind of questions, maknanya you need to read the graph to get the value. For your infant, you have 5. So, infant is 5. So, your child we have baca ni. Ni kan? Ni. Baca. So, child is 12. I will circle the information. And your adult is, you look here. Yang salah baca, one salah baca, salah ni jadinya. So your adult is 17. How to get the senior? This 40 minus all of the value. So how to get this senior? 40 minus 5 minus 12 minus 17. You will get 6. So 6 is here. 6 is here. So siap. Okay. So we already answer part A. Part A is 3 marks. Mahal lah. Markahnya mahal. So make sure you do it carefully. Simple cuma tu 3 marks. Rezeki. Jangan abaikan. Okay. Now, part B. Find how many more adults ticket were sold than child tickets. Now, actually ini yang minta jaraknya saja. Berapa bezanya. Okay. Yang bertanya berapa bezanya. Itu saja maksud soalan. You look for child and adults. Ni. Ini jarak ini. Ni. Sama jenis sebenarnya macam box diagram. Jadi, ia akan mencari this one. Berapa bezanya ni, this one. So, 17 minus with 12. Correct? Jadi, for part B, 17 minus 12 will give you 5. 5 lah jawapannya sini. Simple kan? Usulnya saja payah. Yang ke C, write down the model. Okay, be careful with this one. Model di sini. Model ni apa maksudnya? The nickname of mode. Okay, nickname of mode. So be careful with that one. Jadinya the model type of tickets will be adults. Boleh faham ah? And part D, part D kena masukkan probability di dalam soalan ni. See? one of these 40 people is chosen at random. Find the probability that this person is child. Now, people-nya, total people is 40 kan? Jadi, possibility child yang kena ambil, berapa kan child jumlahnya? 12, right? Jadi, possibility dalam 12 orang budak itu kan kena ambil. Atau maksudnya, so, possibility of that 12 out of that 40. Jadi, probability is just like this. P bracket child. Jadi, 12 out of 40. Don't forget to simplify it. So, 3 out of 10. Sorry. 3 out of 10. Itu sudah jawapannya tu. Simple saja kan sebenarnya probability ni in your syllabus. Okay. Next year akan ada lagi tambahannya. Okay. So, you need to understand the probability by now. Boleh ha? Now, number 5, similar. Memangnya sudah similar, so we don't have to prove, okay? Now, work out the value of A. Work out the value of A. Mana A? A is here. Okay, now, remember the characteristic of similarity. One of the characteristic of similarity is the corresponding sides are equal, correct? Now, so, I will take this AB corresponding to PQ. Buat dulu ya punya alphabet ini supaya anda confused, okay? So, we interested with AD because we want to find A. So, AD corresponding side-nya is PS. Masukkan te value-nya. So, 5.5 out of 7.7. AD is A. Pakai A ni. Okay. And your PS is 9.8. Kalau dah sudah macam mana ni, get ready with your cross multiplication. So, 7.7A equal to 5.5 times 9.8. I will continue my workings here. Use your calculator. So, 7.7A equal to 53.9. Remove that 7.7 for both sides. Remove. So, you will get A equal to 7. 7 is your final answer. Yang ke B, no. Yang ke 6, soalan 6. Again, probability that Tommy has his calculator for his mathematics lesson is 0.4. Has calculator. Okay. There are 120 mathematics lesson in 1 year. Ini another information. So, work out an estimate of the number of mathematics lesson in 1 year that Tommy has his calculator. Ini simple. Ia mau has and has pun kena bagi sudah 0.4. Jadi, simple saja sebenarnya soalan 6 ini. Alright. Jadi, the workings is like this. 0.4 times with 120. Use your calculator. You will get 48. Itu sudah jawapannya tu. Okay. Now, number 7. Prove that. Show ini maksudnya proof jua, show jua, okay? Show, proof. Maknanya you just explain. Explain katanya, kenapanya there is not a square number between 50 and 60. Kenapanya? So, you try apa saja jawapan kamu as long as it is reasonable and logic. Okay? Now, this is one, apa namanya ni? This is one way how to answer these questions. Lihat 7 square sudah dapat 49. And 8 square sudah dapat 64. That is why there is not a square number between 50 and 60. You get that? Cuma tunggannya rupanya may explain. Okay? Just write whatever that you understand. Cuba saja and don't leave blank. Boleh? Okay. 8A. Complete the table below. Now, you only have these informations to weightnya 280. Jadinya, do not give up in exam. Actually, di sini, kamu sebenarnya boleh cari the value for 1, baru cari value for 3, value for 5. Okay? Jadinya, kalaunya 2 is equal to 280. So, kalaunya 1, 280 divide by 2 kan? So, 140. The value for 1 is 140. So, sudah dapat. Cari tak? For 3 and 5. 140 times with 3 will give you 420. Must show workings, okay? Must show working. 700. Jadinya, your answer will be 420 and 700. Alright? Now, sorry. Part B, Norman bought 6 identical toys. Same cost, namanya identical kan? Lebihnya 18. Ia bagi cashier 150. So, find the value for one toy cost. Sama je macam kamu ke Waho kan? Okay? Jadinya, whatever yang ada dalam soalan macam ni, we have experienced it in your real life. Sama macam kamu ke kedai tu. Ganya di sini we need to calculate manually. Tidak ada yang pelik-pelik dalam exam. Semua yang kamu experience in your real life. Okay? Jadi, how to solve these questions? Your step 1. Find the 6 identical toys. Berapa harganya? 150 tolak dengan 18. So, you will get 132. Step 2, cari tak? 1 toy. Berapa? 132 divided by 6. That's it. Hitungnya itu soalannya. And 3 marks. Okay. 3 marks. Besar markahnya. Okay, now. Number 9. Ini usulnya saja panjang, okay? Usulnya saja panjang. Actually, soalan 9 ini, macam you have school function dan kamu discusskan beli minuman, kamu kan beli makanan, ayam. Ini sebenarnya macam school function kamu. Contohnya, Raya celebration, okay? Your Raya celebration, you want to collect collection with your friends, jadinya berapa seorang? Ini sebenarnya soalannya 9 ini. Usulnya panjang kan? Tapi itu saja sebenarnya soalan ini. It's about collection. Okay? Macam kamu dengan kawan-kawan di sekolah, you going to have contohnya Raya celebrations. So, seorang berapa? Ia punya collection. Okay? Atau masuk soalan 9 ini. Walaupun ia panjang macam ni, actually ia senang. Okay? A class of 25 students. They bought the following food and drink at the price are given below. Contohnya, ketua kelas kamu lah. Ketua kelas kamu beli barang-barang ni. Jadinya, kira tiap. Okay, kira tiap. 7 bottles of orange juice at $2.20 per bottle. So, $2.20 times with 7. Berapa? $15.40. 5 kilogram chicken wings at $7 per kilogram. Jadi, 7 times 5, 35. And 5 packets of cheese sausage at $4.17 per packet. Jadi, $4.17 times with 5 will give you $20.85. So, part A. Calculate the total cost of food and drink. Sini bagiannya food and drinks, ha? Jadi campur dia. Total cost total cost equal to $15.40 plus $35 plus $20.85. You will get $71.25. Perbelanjahan ketua kelas kamu $71.25. Now, moving on with B. B katanya, if the cost was to be split equally, Nina, split equally among the students, how much will each of them have to pay? Maksudnya, split equally ni, bayaran itu dibahagi rata 25 orang. Okay? Atau maksudnya, bayaran ni $71.25 ni dibahagi sama rata dengan 25 orang. Atau maksud ayan, bahagi tiap. So, setiap seorang $2.85. Collection for each of you is $2.85. Cuma tu saja. Kalau kamu faham, insyaAllah indah payah soalan ni. And yang habis. Okay. Habis ah? We done with 9. Now 10. Number 10, work out the size of N. N interior angle of a regular 20-sided polygon. Dan hati-hati, here is interior. Interior. Okay. Now, step 1. Find the value for sum of interior angle. Formulanya, n minus 2 times with 180. We have 20-sided kali dengan 180. So, 18 times 180. Your answer will be 3,240. And be careful, soalan mau n interior. Maknanya ia mau 1. So, ada step 2. Step 2-nya, one angle equal to 3,240 divided by 20. And the answer will be 162. That will be your final answer. Okay? Number 11A, shade 5/8 of this rectangle. 5/8 of this rectangle. Now, kira ya berapa semuanya small squares-nya ni. Okay, now 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, 4 times 6, we have 24 all together. Jadi, ada 24 squares all together. To shade, anitah kamu punya step 1. And this will be your step 2. Jadinya to shade 5/8 times with 24. Become 3, so 15. Shade there 15. Okay. Jadi, Toman shade macam mana? Ini, padam dulu. Padam. Atau I just want to show you how to calculate the squares in fastest way. Daripada kira satu-satu. Cuma tu one of the another way. Jadi 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Done. Okay. 11B, shade 2 more. 2 lagi katanya. Shade 2 more. Shade 2 more squares so that this grid has rotational symmetry of order 4. Rotational symmetry of order 4. Now, maksudnya rotational symmetry ni bila tadi pusing, it fits to the original. Okay, pusing lagi, it fits to the original. Itu maksudnya. And in these questions, 11B ni, the number of rotational symmetry-nya 4. Maknanya ia ada 4 kali pusingan to fits with the original. Jadi, your task is, you need to shade di mana positionnya ia fits to the original. Okay, so here, sorry, and here. Done. 12. Okay, the diagram shows two regular pentagons. Pentagon FGHJK is an enlargement of pentagon ABCDE. Center O. Find angle AEK. AEK ni kan? Jadi, ini yang akan kita ni cari. So, how can we relate that information to find AEK? Let's see. Now. Okay, now. If we look at the pentagon inside, kalau dilihat, this one, they have equal triangle kan? Like this. This pentagon will have equal triangle. You can revise this topic if you still confused. Okay. Then, we know that angle at the center here is 360. Correct? So, I will take it out like this. Supaya senang melihat. This one. Jadi, di sini 360 kan? So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jadinya, 360 divided by 5 will give you 72. Correct? This is your step 1. Jadi, all of these triangles are isosceles. Correct? Sama kan tu ya? So, di sini 72. Ini should be isosceles. Sama. That triangle must be sama. The next step will be, you need to find the value for this angle. So, step 2, 180 minus 72 divided by 2. And you should get 54. Sini 54. And sini pun 54. And ini 54. Jadi, ini I will drag it out supaya nampak. Kalau dilihat, from here, it will become like this. Ini kan tu. This is your 54. And here is your K, E, A. Jadi, how to get A, E, K ni? This one. Ni. Using angle on a straight line. So, your step 3, 180 angle AEK. Angle AEK equal to 180 minus with 54. So, 126. Boleh? The answer here is 126. Kalau belum faham, you try to rewind and try to understand my explanation. Okay, 13. A closed box in the shape of a cuboid has length 5 cm, width 4 cm and height 2 cm. Calculate the volume. Okay, calculate the volume. So, the volume will be 5 times 4 times 2 will give you 40. Simple saja. So the answer is 40. The next one, on the 1 square centimeter grid, complete the net of this box. Ni lah. The net. Okay. I prefer you need to sketch first the cuboid. Okay. You sketch first the cuboid so that it will be easy for you to draw the net. Okay. Now, I will sketch the cuboid. Was like this. Sini 5. And something like this. Here is 4 and here is 2. Correct? Jadinya 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So, sini 2, sini 5. And repeat the same thing. 5, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And another side is 2, 4. That's it. Siap. Okay? Dah payah kan? Now, 14. The length of the sides of a triangle shown below are... Okay, begitunya sudah. These are the lengths, but in terms of algebraic expression. Explain briefly why x must be less than 11 for the length of AB. Mana AB? Ini AB. Okay. Kenapa katanya x1 must be less than 11? This is length. Okay. Tahu length sukatan panjang pendeknya meja ke whatever yang barang-barang, we are talking about length. Okay. Jadinya wujudnya length 1 because we have you punya length. Okay. Jadinya kenapa katanya x1 must be less than 11. Okay. And this is one of the reason. If you can think of the other reason, you can share with us. Okay. It is because length cannot be negative number. Benar kan? If x is bigger than 11, you will get negative. Adakah length of kamu punya meja kah? Kamu punya pencil kah? With negative? Tidak kan? Impossible. Jadinya, that is one of the reason. Okay. The next one. Express the perimeter of the triangle AB in terms of x. Okay. Perimeter. Now, perimeter equal to, I will put bracket so that kamu nampak pecahannya. 11 minus x plus bracket 2x plus 3 plus 3x. Okay. Now, 11 minus x plus 2x plus 3 plus 3x. This is plus, plus. Okay. And collect all the like terms. We have x, negative x here. We have 2x here. And we have 3x here. Are two like terms. And 11 and positive 3 is another like terms. And you should get 4x plus 4. So the answer is 4x plus 4. Part B, given that the perimeter of the triangle is 32 centimeter, calculate the value of x. Just now you have your perimeter equal to 4x plus 14, correct? So, here the perimeter is 32. The perimeter is 32. Fill in the perimeter. Perimeter is 32 equal to 4x plus with 14. Okay. So, remove that 14. I will have 4x equal to 18. I will continue here. 4x equal to 18. I remove that 4. Both sides divide by 4. So, x is equal to 4.5. 4.5 is your final answer. C. Hence, calculate the length of the shortest side of the triangle. Kalau dilihat, the shortest side is AB, correct? The shortest length is AB. Shortest length will be the AB. Jadinya, 11 minus with x, 11 minus 4.5, and the answer is 6.5. 6.5. Okay, now 15. Okay, 15. At Donville Station, the number of tickets sold each day is recorded for 7 days. 7 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Find the range. Okay, the range. When we talk about range, what is inside your mind? Okay, kalau kamu dapat terus pops out inside your mind, apa range, apa median, apa means, itu maksudnya you faham. Kalau belum, you better revise. Okay, the range mean the highest frequency minus with lowest. Sorry for this one. It is not the highest frequency minus with smallest frequency. It is actually the highest number minus the smaller number. Okay, I'm sorry for that one. Again, I repeat myself. It is not the highest frequency minus the lowest frequency, but it is the highest number minus the lowest number. Frequency. Highest minus lowest. Okay. So, the highest is 104 and the lowest is 18. Jangan lupa buat sini ya, range. I forgot that one. Sorry. Range equal to highest minus lowest. So, your range is 86. Boleh? The second one, median. The median. Ini simple saja, list number saja. Jadinya, you just rearrange. Your step 1 is you rearrange. Okay? For those yang masih belum tahu, the step 1, you need to rearrange the position from the smallest to the biggest or the biggest to the smallest. Mana saja. Okay? Jadinya, 18, 27, 31, 45, 60, 72, 104. Now, median maknanya nombor tengah-tengah. I cancel 18, left, right. I cancel 104. I cancel this 27. I cancel this 72. I cancel this 31. I cancel this 60 and left with 45. So, ay tah median ini. This is the median. So, 45. Kalau kena bagi list number like this, simple sikit. Okay, hindi berapa confusing. And the means, you just add all the numbers, 104 plus with 18, plus with 72, plus with 31, plus with 27, plus with 45, plus with 60. And divide with number of items. Number of items-nya is 7. So, your means 357 divide with 7, and the answer will be 51. Okay. Now, 16 is about exchange rate. At the end of the holiday, Mr. Baker changes 1,335 pesos into dollars. The exchange rate is $1 equal to 17.8 pesos. Find how many dollars Mr. Baker receives. Okay. Now, dollar, pesos. So, $1 equal to 17.8. Jadinya, kalau 1,335, berapa dolar yang he will receive? So, I will directly do like this. You should understand why I put 1,335 divided by 17.8. So, the answer will be $75 and $75. Okay? Okay, number 17. A cone has radius 4.5 cm and height 10.4 cm. Be careful with this one. Radius and height. Okay, jangan terbalik. Calculate in terms of pi. Your answer must have pi, the volume of the cone. Okay, your volume is given, the formula. So, just use the formula. 1/3 times pi times r square times h. Now, I will put that pi at the back. So, 1/3 times your r is 4.5 square times with h 10.4 times with pi. So, your answer will be 0.2 pi. 70.2 pi. Okay? Pi here mesti ada. Pi here mesti ada. What if kalau nada? Your marks will be deducted. Okay? Now, 18. Scatter diagram. Scatter diagram is a new topic included in your new syllabus. Bunyi saja payah, tapi actually scatter diagram ni indah payah. And the concept of this scatter diagram, we are comparing to information. Okay, we are comparing to data set. Atau maksudnya scatter diagram ni. Alright. Now, 10A, Leo scored 28 marks in week 1. Macam mana kan? In these questions, we are comparing data set of marks in week 1 and marks in week 2. Okay. Now, Leo scored 28 marks in week 1 and 30 marks in week 2. So, on the scatter diagram, plot a point to show Leo's marks. Okay, now, before you start, you need to count what is the value for the small square. Ini. Jadinya sini 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jadinya the value for one square is 1. Jadinya, in week 1, we have 28, 25, 26, 27, 28 here. And moving on with your week 2, 30. We have 30 here. This one is the 30. Sorry. This one is 30. And we move downwards ke bawah, this one. Okay, jadinya yang akan diplot this one. Maybe I can use another color. Wait. Saya bisa memplot Okay, done with A. B, on the scatter diagram, draw a line of best fit. Okay, line of best fit, you draw a line at the middle of the plotted scatter point satu and balance, okay? Balance the up and down. Balance the point up and down. Now, I'll try to draw it now. Okay. You draw, seimbangkan, you seimbangkan the line atau banyaknya atas dan bawah of the line. Atau maksud okay, something like this. Kalau dilihat macam ni, seimbang kan? Atas we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Bawah we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Boleh lah. Okay. So, that is your line of best fit. Now, moving on with C. Sonia scored 20 marks in week 1. Okay, 20 marks in week 1. And you're absent. She absent in week 2. Use your line of best fit to estimate a mark for Sonia in week 2. Okay, I will take the 20 here. Ada 20 kan? 20. Okay. Moving on to week 2. So I have 24 in my group. Okay, I have 24 in my group. And for C in exam, the range mark acceptable for C is between 22 to 26. Okay, acceptable answer is between 22 to 26. If your answer is 22, yes. 23, yes. 24, yes. 25, yes. 26, yes. Other than that, no. Okay? Okay, 19. Write down under each net the mathematical name. Jangan takut kalau ada perkataan macam ni, mathematical name ke apakah. Ia sebenarnya bertanya saja, itu net untuk apa katanya. That's it. Okay? So, this one, the net for a cone. Cone saja yang cuma tu kan. So, the another one is square pyramid. Square pyramid. Clear, okay? Simple saja. Write down the order of rotational symmetry. Number 20. Write down the order of rotational symmetry of the shape. Okay. Write down the order of rotational symmetry. When we rotate, we will get 3 times the shape fits with the original position. So, kalau nak percaya, sendiri demonstrate. Okay? You can demonstrate by yourself di rumah kamu. 20B, draw all the line of symmetry. Okay. Hati-hati ya. Line of symmetry ni rezeki besar. Jangan diabaikan. Make sure buat bisai-bisai. Okay, I have here 1. I have here. Kejap. 2, and I have another one here. Okay, so we have 3 line of symmetry. Now, 21, the radius of a sphere. We have sphere 5.2 centimeter. Work out the surface area of this sphere and ia punya formula is given. So, Senang. Kalau formula is given, pakai. And actually, cons kaya, sphere kaya, semi-sphere kaya, actually, that one actually relates with your algebra. Okay? Do not afraid about that. Kamu melihat ia punya formula ni, dah pernah melihat 4 pi r square. Jangan takut, okay? You fill in whatever information given and kira. Okay? Sama sejenis sebenarnya macam algebra kamu. Hanya ini in terms of formula. So, radius is given 5.2. So, find the area. Okay, surface area. Jadi, 4 times pi times 5.2 square. Another specific pi is given, so use pi yang ada di dalam kalkulator kamu tu. Tunggu dulu. Yes. You need to find the surface area. Jadinya kira you should get this one 339.795. Although here we don't have any requirement, but do not forget the first batch of exam questions, exam paper ada ia punya arahan. Must be in 3 significant figure. So, biasakan give your answer in 3 significant figure. You should get 340. So, your final answer is 340. Okay? Now, 22. We have 3 diagram. So, probability with 3 diagram dalam subtopik apa? Mutually exclusive outcome. Revise mula. Ini simple saja. Now, find the probability that the soccer teams wins at least one of the 2 matches. Okay, at least one. Rasanya ada dalam your worksheet je kan soalan ni. At least one maknanya one or more included. One or more included. Okay, atau maksud at least one. Now, I will show you 2 methods here. Kalau kan kita ni pakai expression di sini ni, maksudnya P, your x must be less than or equal to 1. Macam mana tu ni. Okay, tapi itu untuk kamu punya extra knowledge, okay. Now, maknanya one or more, win-win boleh, win-win boleh, win-loss boleh, loss-win boleh. What about loss-loss? Tidak boleh. Sebab ia one or more. Jadinya, how to solve this? Macam mana buat? I will put this as method 1. Okay. Jadinya, win-win. Terus I will do it terus. 1/3 times 3/4 plus. Another one. 1/3 times 1/4 plus. The last part, 2/3 times 3/4. Okay. So, you will get 1/4 plus 1/12 plus half. If it is paper 2, you can use your calculator. But if it is a paper 1, you need to make sure the denominator is equal. Ada pelang je masih student, they are still student. Indah tahu how to do the addition in fraction. Okay, you better practice. That is very basic. Okay, you must know. Now, let's say these questions come out in paper 1, so you need to make the denominator equal. 4 times 3, 1 times 3, 2 times 6, 1 times 6. So 3 12 plus 1 12 plus 6 out of 12. So you will get 10 12. Okay, that is your method 1. Your method 2, is like this. Your method 2, kan kalau mutually exclusive ni 1 minus that opposite kan. Jadinya kalau dilihat di sini, you know that this 2/3 and 1/4 is not included, correct? Not included equal to 2/3 times with 1/4, which is 2/12, correct? Jadinya included maksudnya di sini yang kan kita ni cari. Included 1 minus with 2, 12. We will get 10, 12. Sama kan tak? Sama kan? Okay. Method ni we have lots of method. Tapi yang sering, and I always remind you, the basic, the concept must be correct. Okay. So here the answer is 10 out of 12. Boleh ha? Now, 23. These questions come out in exam in 2020, and might be come out in 2021. So you need to revise congruence and similarity. For the triangle shown on the grid, write down the letter of each triangle that is congruent to triangle XJ. Similar. Ini congruent, ini similar. Hati-hati ya. Similar to triangle XF. And what about H? Triangle X, what about H? Are they similar? No. Are they similar? H. No. Kalau diingat semula, the basic, the properties of similarity, the corresponding sides are equal, correct? Now, let us try. Here, A, kita ni can compare X with H, alright? So, your X we have 4 that side, and your H we have 6. Kalau kita ni solve, you will get 2/3. And another one, here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And you should get 2/3. And here, so we have 2/3 and 2/3. Maknanya di sini corresponding sides are equal. So your H can be acceptable. Boleh diterima. Boleh? So, for your 23B, it's either F or H. Belajar properties, okay? Properties of similarity and congruency. Belajar lagi.
Okay, that's all for your revision 2. Thank you so much. And macam biasa, we will end up with doa. Thank you and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Doa selepas belajar. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma inni astaudi'uka ma 'allamtani fardudhu ilayya inda hajati ilaihi wala tansani ya rabbal alamin. Ya Allah, sesungguhnya aku menitipkan padamu ilmu-ilmu yang telah engkau ajarkan kepadaku, dan kembalikanlah kepadaku sewaktu aku memerlukannya kembali. Dan janganlah engkau lupakan aku kepada ilmu itu, wahai Tuhan yang memiliki semesta alam. Amin.